Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mihir Shah once again with another video. In this video we are going to solve November 2022 University question paper for the subject Commodity and Derivative Market, also known as CDM. Again, a very important video for all the TYBMS M5 student. In this video we are going to take up all the practical problem sums that had appeared in the paper. So let us see what sums had appeared and how to solve them in the most simplest manner. Okay, now the first question reads as, the spot price of gold is rupees 39,000, the locker rent is rupees 500 and the insurance charges are 750. Interest rates are borrowed on borrowed fund is 12% per annum compounded on monthly basis. What will be the fair value of 3 month future contract? So in this sum basically they are telling us to find the fair value of the contract. Okay, so let us see now how to solve the fair value base. So first we will note down all the data that they have given us. Okay, so now in this sum they have given us the very first thing is spot rate. So I'm writing the spot price is rupees 39,000. Okay, that is the spot price of the gold. Okay, along with that they're giving you the locker rent, which is rupees 500. They are given us insurance charges, which is 750. Okay, they're giving you the interest rate. So rate is equal to 12%, which is nothing but 0.12. And they have given you, and they told you this is the interest is going to be on compound interest, because I'm writing a CI, compound interest based. Okay, they are telling you the number of months. So your N year is 3 months. And they're asking us to find the fair value. Okay, fair value question mark not given. So now let us see how to find the fair value. So first what we'll do, first we'll note down the formula. Fair value of future, the formula is equal to spot price. Now this is compound interest based. Okay, this is based on compound interest, so into 1 plus the rate upon 12 raised to the power of n. Okay, that will be the formula that we'll be using. Now spot rate in the sum, spot rate is basically all the amounts that they are given us. Okay, so they are giving you the gold value, which is 39,000, the locker rent, which is 500, and insurance 750. So all together they become spot rate into 1 plus rate is 0.12 upon 12 raised to the power of n. The number they are given you is 3 months. Okay, so now 39 plus 500 plus 750 will give you 40,250 into, now this on the calculator, on the calc it will become 0.12 divided by 12, so that will become 0.01. 1 plus 01 is 1.01 raised to the power of cube. So now we need to find the cube first of this. So that will be 40250 into the cube will be 1.030301 on the calc. Now we multiply last stage. So final answer will be rupees 41,469.62. So our final answer, they are asked us to find the fair value. The final answer is this one. Therefore the fair value of future, you can write a statement, is equal to rupees 41,469.62. okay, so this is how you all had to solve the problem sum based on fair value. Okay, I hope everyone have understood. Very simple, just note down the data and the formula and substitute the formula. Chalo, go through it once and then we'll jump to the next sum. Okay, now the next question reads as, an investor takes the position in the future market through the following transaction. Number 1, buy 10 contracts on Hindalco Limited at rupees 5,500 with a lot size of 200, which expires at a final settlement price of 5,800. And second, sells Vedanta 7 contract at 855 with a lot size of 100, which expires at 825. Determine the net profit or loss for the investor for both the position and also draw the payoff diagram for the respective positions. Now let us see how to solve such kind of sum. Okay, So there are two scenarios here. First is where he's buying and second one where he's selling. So we are going to do the first scenario. Okay, I'm writing number 1. Always start with these steps. Okay, the steps are very important. First I'm writing here contract price. And see the below that only I'll write here settlement price. Okay, so contract price is like what the sum is talking about. What are you doing in the particular sum? Whether you're buying or selling, that becomes a contract price. So in the first position, he buys 10 contracts. So my contract is basically of buying. So if my contract is buying, on the settlement date, I will have to sell. The settlement price will be the selling price. So we bought the share, we bought the contract for rupees 5,500. And we sold it for 5,800. Okay, after that, next thing what we need to do is we need to find the profit or loss. So for that the formula is there, profit or loss is equal to, fix it is, okay, selling price minus the buying price. So our selling price is 5,800. Buying is 5,500. In this case, we have a positive difference of 300. So that 300 is nothing but a positive value. So that is our profit. So we got a profit of 300. So now we need to find the total profit. So total profit is equal to the profit that we got per lot, per contract, 300 into the total number of contracts. So here it is given that the investor buys 10 contract and the lot size of each contract is 200. So we bought 10 contract and the lot size is 200. So on the calculator, we have 300 into 10 into 200. So the total profit is rupees 6 lakhs. Okay, so this is how you all had to, basically solve the sum. Now let us see how we draw the payoff table, okay, the payoff diagram. The first step is always make a y-axis and an x-axis. Okay, next step will be note down the two prices that you have been given in ascending. Okay, the first comes 5,500. And next comes 5,800. Now check after that whether you have earned a profit or loss. So profit is on top, loss is down. Okay, so profits will always be on top, loss will always be down. Okay, so here in this case we have a profit of 300. So I'm just marking 300 as the profit. Okay, now let's see how we draw the diagram. Okay, the payoff. So look at this very carefully. Always see where we are starting off with. We are going to start off with 5,500 because that's my contract, and we are set at the settlement. We sold it. So on the settlement, wherever, so we have to always mark the settlement rate. On settlement, it was 5,800. So this is our settlement, and we earned a profit of 300. So we mark here 300. Okay. So at settlement, this is the profit I have earned. So from my buying, my contract price, we draw the graph. Okay, so this was my profit of 300 rupees per contract size. So this is how you'll have to make the payoff diagram. So I can write here payoff diagram. This was for the first scenario. Okay, now same way, let us start and try to understand the second part. Same stuff. First we always start with the contract. We write contract price. We make some bracket and we leave it because we don't know whether we are buying or selling. And then below that we have settlement price. Again we make a bracket and we leave it. Now we read the question. That's the second part. Second, when the investor sells, okay, I'm selling. So my contract is of selling. So if I'm selling at the start, at the expiry or the settlement, I'll have to buy. So I sold it for 855. The investor sold it for 855. And at the expiry it was 825. So again now we need to find whether we have got a profit or a loss. So formula remains same. So profit or loss, formula remains same. Selling price less buying price, selling was 825, buying was 855, so now there is a negative value. Okay, so on the calculation 855 minus 825, we get the value as negative 30. So negative 30 is nothing but, so in this case it's a loss. Okay, loss of rupees 30. So we need to find now the total loss. So total loss is equal to the negative 30 that we found into, now it is that you're buying 7 contracts, so into 7, and each contract has a size of 100. So 30 into 7 into 100 becomes to 21,000 ka loss. So we get a total loss of 21,000. Now same way we need to make the payoff diagram. So again we'll first make the x-axis and the y-axis. We made the x, we made the y. Okay, after making x and y, first note down those two values. So the lower value was 825, the higher value was 855. On top we have the profit, on bottom we have the losses. Now in this case it's a loss, I'm noting down here negative 30. Okay, now see the plotting again. Contract was on 855, but we made a loss. We made a loss on the settlement. The settlement was 825, so I made a loss on settlement. So on from the settlement to the contract, that's my diagram. Okay, that's my payoff curve. So this is a loss which I have incurred. This is my payoff diagram. Okay, so this is how we had to solve the problem sum, which was based on the sum based on buying and selling of contract or future contracts basically. Okay, so one may be bought, one may be sold, we made a profit, we made a loss. Okay, so I want you to go through it once and then we'll jump to the next question. I hope everyone understood. This is a very, very important problem sum. Okay, now the next question which is given in the paper is IRCTC futures trades on NSE as 1, 2 and 3 months contract. Money can be borrowed at 16% per annum. The rate is given. What will be the price of 1 unit of a new 2 months future contract of IRCTC if no dividend are expected during the 2 months period, assuming spot price of IRCTC is rupees 3770. So first we note down the data what they are given us. So number one, they are giving you the spot price. So the spot rate is given as 3770. They gave us the rate which is 16%, so that is 0.16. Okay, they given you the time, that is to find 2 months. So 2 months is nothing but 2 divided by 12, which comes to again 0.167. And they are asking us to find the price. So this price, again the future price they are asking us to find. So we'll apply the formula first. Again, future price is equal to, okay, so I'll first note down the formula. Future is nothing but spot plus 1 plus R into T. Okay, so I'm writing it here on a bigger scale so we can understand it clearly. So future price, that is F, is equal to the spot price plus 1 plus rate into time. Okay, that is the period. So I'm writing a spot is 3770 plus 1 plus R, which is 0.16 into 0.167. So this becomes 3770 plus 1 plus some on the calculator 0.16 into 0.167. It comes to 0.02672. So that comes to 0.02672. Next step, 3770 plus 1 plus, so that becomes 1.02672. On the calculator, we add this Okay, by the way, this is multiplication. Okay, this is not plus, this is multiplication, so just remember that. So we add multiply with 3770. This is multiplication. Okay, we multiply 3770, so we get the value as 3870.7344. So therefore the future price of one unit of IRCTC is rupees 3870.7344. Okay, so this is how the sum, you all had to solve the sum based on future price under this particular question. Okay, chalo, you all can note down one, you all can go through one, then we'll jump to the last question which was there in this particular paper. Okay, we go through the question once. Justin buys a call option of Texas Limited at an exercise price of 600 with a premium of 30. So this is now buying of call option. Calculate the profit or loss of the option position for Justin if the spot price on expiry is as follows. So they're giving you a big range of prices. Okay, also draw the payoff diagram for the same. Now, when such questions are given, first we need to create a table and we will create an X and Y axis. So, chalo, let us see what table is required and then how to solve that particular question on that. Okay, chalo. Okay, so this is the table that is required which I've created. We have call option, buyer's payoff, exercise price, spot price, intrinsic value, call premium and profit and loss, and X and Y axis for the diagram. Okay, so we'll start now. First thing, they are giving you the exercise price is 600, premium is 30, and they are giving you various spot prices. So first we note down the spot prices. So 580, 590, 600, 610, 620, 30, 640, 650, 660, 670. Okay, these are the spot prices given. The exercise price is 600. So I'm noting 600 in all the cases. Okay, now the rule to find intrinsic value when there is a call option of buy. Okay, up to the point where your call, exercise spot both are equal. Before that, all the prices will be zero. Uske baad, then there will be a profit. Okay, so 610 minus 600 is 10. Okay, then 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70. The difference before, once when they are equal, up to that point is zero, and after that, once the spot is more, okay, you will be having a positive intrinsic value. Call premium you're buying, so it will be negative of 30. So in each case it's negative 30. Now for profit and loss, 0 minus negative 30 is negative 30, negative 30, negative 30. 10 minus 30 is negative 20, negative 10, 0. Then you make profit 10, 20, 30 and 40. Okay, so this is how you all had to create the payoff table. Now let us make the payoff graph. Remember one thing first. On x-axis we have all the spot rates, so I'm noting all the spot rates. So there are 10, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. So I'm noting it down. So it's 580, 590, 600, 610, 620, 630, 640, 650, 660 and 670. Under intrinsic value and PNL, the highest is 70. So I'm taking as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80. And bottom it will be negative. So negative 10, negative 20, negative 30, negative 40, negative 50. Okay, so remember this is your intrinsic and profit and loss, and these are all the spot prices. So chalo, let us start with for the IV, marking of IV. At 580 it is 0, 590 0, 600 0. At 610 it is 10, 20 pay it is 20, at 30 it is 30, at 40 it is 40, at 50 it is 50, at 60 it is 60, and at 70 it is 70. Okay, we can connect it now, join them, and that will become a payoff table and the graph. Okay, so this is your IV. Same way now we will make for the PNL. At 80 it is negative 30, again negative 30, again negative 30. At 610 also it is negative, so at 610 it is negative 20, then negative 10, then 0, then we have 10 positive, 20 positive, 30 positive, and 40 positive. So we will join them. Okay, so that is our profit and loss line. Okay, so this was our payoff diagram, and the previous one the payoff table. So this is how you all had to solve the sum based on call option bias payoff. Okay, I hope everyone have understood that. Chalo, everyone go through it once. Okay, chalo, I hope everyone understood that. With that, we will be ending this video here. Thank you.